Hi everybody and welcome to session 3 of EDUC 2110. Just to quickly go through the checklist, that's what I'm going to do in this video. Don't forget to look at the course plan for a big picture view of what it is we do each session and also throughout the entire semester. You know, in an online class there's lots of words, there's lots of things to think about, lots of details. And probably in a Kim Hewitt online course there's even more details, but I understand that, and it's easy to get overwhelmed, but the course plan will help you keep your eye on the prize. What are those essential things that you need to be doing every module? All this extra stuff that is in the course module, it's not extra, but all the things in the module, the session module that you're in right now, are meant to support you doing those essential items that are on the course plan. So just kind of try to keep a balance between making sure you're going through the content module and you're working through the materials thoroughly. At the same time, you want to make sure you get your work done and you just get those things done that you need to get done. Alright, if you haven't declared your field experience, you know, the field experience is something you're supposed to do in this class. You're supposed to get 10 hours of field experience. If you do all the assignments in this class, then you'll get 5 hours of field experience from the projects that I give you in sessions 1, session 4, and session 5. Sorry, that took me a moment to remember that. The blogging experiences, there's some sort of online field experiences that you can do, and that gives you 5 hours for your field experience. Then you have to get 5 additional hours on your own, so you need to go read about the field experience assignment if you haven't already, and you need to quickly decide what it is you're going to do for your field experience. You're going to need to maybe make a phone call or go visit people, ask if you can come and observe, tell them what it's all about. It's for EDUC 2110. It's for your observations as you develop and become a future teacher or speech-language pathologist. And I would like for you to declare what that field experience is on the Declaration of Field Experience form. I ask that you try to do that by the end of the last session, but I'm sure some of you are still working on it. Try to get it done by the end of this session so that you can move forward on that. Alright, so this session's issue, I've been trying to take us from super big picture to a narrowing picture. So in session 1 we talked about international issues and how the U.S. is perceived abroad and how we perceive ourselves compared to the rest of the folks in the world. And then in session 2 we looked at big issues in the United States, but sort of at a federal level through that kind of challenging reading. And now we're going to look at another sort of huge big picture issue. It's an actual particular issue that's not only in education, but it affects education, and that's poverty in education. And so I've got a nice lineup of materials that I think gives a pretty good background on poverty in education. And then I want you to notice something. I try not to slam you guys with too much stuff. I try to give you a thorough amount of resources so that you feel satiated, you feel full, like you know enough about the issue. But at the same time, at the bottom of every blog topic, you'll notice I have anywhere from 5 to 20 resources in addition that I did not make you read or look at, but they're really good down there. If you want to know more, they're always at the bottom. I think there's one blog post, maybe it's the BYOT one, where I didn't add a bunch of things at the bottom because I have so many BYOT things I couldn't even decide on that one. But usually I have some really awesome things that are down at the bottom too that you've been spared having to read. So anyway, I'm excited about this week's issue. Get in there, attack that blogging. Also go learn who your blog buddy is, and you know, you're going to read another person's blog and you're going to post about it on the Google community. I have about 10 or 15 of you maybe who have not given me a clear blog address for you yet for whatever reason. For some of you, you've submitted more than one blog post. For some of you, you haven't submitted any. And you need to keep working on getting your blog situation figured out, because if we get through this session and you haven't submitted a blog, then you're just going to miss the blog buddies for this session. So let's try to get that settled, please. The ethics project is due by the end of the session, so go check that out. And make sure you jot down your session 3 takeaways. I also put in an Albert Einstein spoken essay that I thought was kind of neat to hear what he said about education and serving our fellow man and that kind of thing. So I think it's going to be a great module. Let me know if you need any help, if you want to visit about anything. It seems like I get to visit with at least one EDUC student every single day, and maybe that'll be you today or maybe you tomorrow. So I look forward to talking to you, and have a great session.